everybody! Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, how about a Rickenbacker today? Everybody loves Rickenbackers. Every time I get one of these, they sell so quickly. Everybody loves them. I love them. They are just the quintessential 60s guitar that everybody listened to on all the records. Who played them? Goodness gracious. Everybody played a Rickenbacker back then, especially the Byrds. That's the one I really remember from the Rickenbackers. Anyway, enough about the 60s. This is a 1985 Rickenbacker. Now, this is a model 330 12-string in Fireglo. Now, the thing that I really like about this particular model is, I'm going to point this out right away, is this semi-open headstock. Now, it's a very unusual headstock, but it works very well with the tuners, and these Grover tuners are really cool. But it's semi-open. In other words, it's open through here, but yet it's closed in the back, and I don't know anybody else that does that. They're either closed or they're open. Well, Rickenbacker had this semi-open headstock, and I wanted to point it out because I think it's just a really cool feature. Of course, it has the really great pickups. It's it's all original. Beautiful Fireglo finish. The thing about Rickenbackers is they don't usually get so much play because they're a 12-string that usually they're in really great shape. This one is no exception. I mean, there's no buck rush. Look at that maple on the back. My goodness, that's gorgeous. Beautiful skunk stripe of walnut down the middle. Everything is original on this guitar. It just couldn't be any prettier. There's a couple dings right here, but goodness gracious, what a gorgeous guitar. And it just plays like $1,000,000. All I did is put strings on it and clean it up a little bit when I got it. And it just, sounds great. Now, these are, of course, made in the USA. I believe in 85, they're still making them in Santa Ana, California. And what's also interesting about the 330 is it's Rickenbacker's top-selling guitar, which I did not know. I had to look that up, and that came up in some of the information I was looking at. And oh, this is great. Now, I'm on the back pickup. Let's go all the way to the front pickup. The other thing that's interesting about Rickenbackers, which Jeff the Tech pointed out to me, says, did you know, Mike, that they string these up differently? They don't have the octave string on the top, which most of the 12 strings do. It's on the bottom, which is why Rickenbackers sound different than other 12 strings, which I didn't know that. But when I play it, it's like, it sounds different, and it just... Go to the middle position. That sounds great, but let's face it, when you play a Rickenbacker 12-string, you're going to be all the way to the back, of course. That's where you're going to get all the jangle. Boy, those pickups sound good. Wow, how much more can I say about this guitar? It's absolutely beautiful. It plays great. It sounds great. It is a awesome Rickenbacker. The other thing I can tell you is we do have, of course, the original case. Yeah, they weigh a ton. But this is the Rickenbacker case, the black Tolex, the black leather ends, the plastic handle. Yes, the plastic handle. All the latches work, and they're still latchy, which is always nice. Most of those have started to lose some of their spring. This one has not. You open it up, and of course it has the royal blue interior, and it's absolutely beautiful, like the guitar. The accessory box, I can't even reach it. My little arms are just too short. The accessory box is there, okay? And then, of course, the neck rest is there. The royal blue is still extremely plushy. I'm guessing this guitar spent a lot of its time in the case. There's really no fret wear on it. It's an 85, but you know what? It probably looks like a 2020 as far as the looks of it and the frets. They don't get that much play because it's not your daily player. So case looks great. Guitar looks great. Check it out. If you've been looking for a Rickenbacker 12-string, you'd be hard-pressed to find one nicer than this one. It's absolutely beautiful from the 80s, so it's already vintage, and everything works. It sounds great, plays great. You couldn't go wrong with this one. Check it and all of our really cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com, where we only sell really cool vintage guitars. And while you're here on YouTube, why don't you just go ahead and hit subscribe. So next month when these things come around, you'll see 5 more from Lawman. If you're not too tired of me by then, they'll come up again, okay? So hit subscribe. We appreciate you watching my demos, and thanks a lot for all your help and concern and business. I appreciate you all very, very much. Thank you.